We just want to show how good your tan is before we talk about the risks of all of this. But this is Karl without a tan there with the yellow T-shirt, and that's him now. So you're pretty pleased with the results. The result certainly looks very evenly distributed and good colour.
Yeah, literally I am brown, head to toe.
So despite the nervousness you had there in that extract that we showed and worrying about what you were going to do and inject yourself with, you're pleased with the result?
To be honest, it's like a work in progress. I mean, I jab most days anyway, because you just literally tan and you'll just get browner. It's only, like, to maintain the colour, you inject once a week, but I just keep my colour going.
So you do it every day, pretty much?
Every morning when I get up, yeah.
Now, this stuff is called melanotan.
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 Yeah.
And it is unlicensed and illegal to be sold here, Sarah.
Yeah.
What's in it? Do you...
So essentially it's got a chemical that helps produce the melanin, which is the chemical that makes us browner and protects us from the sun. Now, the main issue is that usually our medications in the UK are licensed by a governing agent called MHRA, and they check the effectiveness and the safety of these medications really stringently. But this medication hasn't been given that licence, so it's illegal to supply and market it. And it's possibly having a lot of side effects that we aren't aware of.
So does that not frighten the life out of you when you hear that? And do you think, had any side effects? Be honest, is there anything going on with it you think, it could be this stuff, actually?
There are side effects when you first start taking it, I'll admit that. You know, it can make you feel sick and give you hot flushes and headaches and things.
But does that not frighten you?
I was slightly worried when I first started taking it, because the very first time, because I didn't know what I was putting into me, but after a week or 2 weeks of seeing the results, and I was obviously happy.
But are you, Karl, why are you so desperate for a tan that you would go to the measures where you inject yourself with something you have no idea what it is, and you said you were a bit frightened with some of the side effects? Why are you so desperate to have a tan?
I just like to be brown.
But you could be brown in different ways. You could stain yourself with tea bags.
No, spray tans are patchy and
No?
they wash off, and fake tan.
Sunbeds?
I do use a sunbed. Okay. I feel this is a real tan. It stays for a lot longer.
And well, you feel better, you feel good with it?
Oh, yeah, much better.
You wouldn't even recommend sunbeds, I know.
No,
so...
I'm afraid sunbeds, you know, are giving you UV exposure, which can trigger off things like skin cancers. So it's not... We do recommend just your good old-fashioned fake tan.
Roof down.
What about reaction from your friends and family? You know, if I was your mum or parents or friends, I'd be saying, I'm really worried about you. Your partner, Drew, he must be worried about what you're sticking in your body.
He doesn't agree with it so much. My mum and dad, they totally disagree with it. Like, I wasn't even allowed it delivered to their house. Drew's all right with it, you know. He sees the results, but no one really... They can really tell me.
I want to spell it home to you, the risks that you're running injecting yourself with this stuff. So, Dr. Sarah, talk us through the risks of taking melanotan.
Sure. So since August 2013, the MHRA, the governing body, have had 18 different reports sent through with 74 different side effects detailed on them, including things to do with the heart, the stomach, eyes, blood infections. There's also the risks of when you're injecting that you can create a local infection. So unless you're kind of a skilled professional at injecting, then you're at risk of doing that. And then there's also the risks of needle sharing. So it depends on where you're getting your needles from. You're obviously risking things like HIV and hepatitis. And depending on where you're getting your sterile water to mix it all up from, you're risking infecting yourself with that as well. And because, as you said on the VT over there, you know, you thought it might be a dodgy batch. You don't know if the batches are contaminated or what's even in them.
Just online?
Well, I was ordering online from a website that I'd used for quite a few years, but I made quite a big order in the middle of April, and the order never turned up.
And you've no idea where what's coming, where it's...
I've had sample
who's
bottles.
Made it.
I've had sample bottles.
Anything you've listened to, Karl, you've got Dr. Sarah there, a professional. Is there anything that she said to you today that will stop you taking this stuff?
No, it's nothing I've not heard before.
No? So you don't care if it's affecting your health, what could be?
I think I've taken it for so long that if there was going to be any sort of long-term effects, I would have had some sort of sign by now, but I think
No, tan's more important to you.
it's quite important, yeah.
Got your summer holiday booked yet?
I've just come back from holiday.
Oh, there you go.
I've been to Mallorca, which has
So it's
helped.
a bit darker.
Yeah.
Right, OK.
Well, the programme we talked about is called Tantastic, 50 Shades of Orange, and that's on Channel 5 tonight at 10 o'clock, where you can see more from Karl.
Thanks,
Thank you very
Karl,
much.
and
Thank you.
stay healthy. I hope everything works out well.
Thank you.
Dr. Sarah, thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Hello, YouTube. For more of the same, just click here, and don't forget you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
Right now, for example, I'm due to have another rhinoplasty simply because I can't hardly breathe. So things has gone wrong.
Yes.
Throughout the years, and then I had to get them fixed and repaired. And then I turned out to be nicknamed as the human life Ken doll. It was never my intention to look like a doll.